I'm taking one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters of all time to the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel ranked streets, but it ain't that easy. See, I'm starting from scratch with a makeshift Red-Eye structure deck that I created using one copy of every card in the Red-Eye selection pack, the Red-Eyes of Ebony. Not only are we taking this deck to Master Duel rank, but the only way for us to improve our deck is by winning, with each win getting us one pack from the selection, the Red-Eyes of Ebony, or one master pack. But there's a twist. If I manage to beat my opponent using Red-Eye's signature Inferno Fire Blast, I double my rewards. That means I get 2 of the Red-Eye selection pack or 2 master packs after that win.
This is Red-Eyes Resurgence.
Let's see if Red-Eyes will rise from the ashes or will we burn out. Red-Eyes Resurgence episode 8. And man, I just been sitting here looking at this deck and I'm like, this deck has come a long way from where we started. But man, do we still got a long way to go. If you are enjoying this series so far, please subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel. We're almost at 1,000. We're a little bit off from 800 with our goal being 1,000. Most of you who are watching this series aren't subscribed yet, so definitely do subscribe to the channel. That way we can get to that goal of 1,000. Taking a look at it, same thing from last week where we finally made it to silver. We crafted our copy of Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, so we do have him in our arsenal now. We are still pulling for the Primite card, so that's probably going to be the focus of any packs that we get in today's wins. Today's going to be a normal episode, so it should be going back to just 5 duels. We may have to increase that because now that we are in the higher ranks, it's going to take more duels to rank up from, you know, silver 5 to silver 4. So we might end up in the future having to go to maybe 6, maybe 7 duels an episode. We'll see though. We'll see what we have to do. But this is the deck right here. I'm not gonna do too much yapping today. We're just gonna hop into the duels. Okay, so we going first, and his hand is not very good. I can summon Flare Metal Dragon. Does that matter? Maybe. Unless I get impermed or something. There you go, game 1. The boy, Flare Metal, welcome to the squad. This is still my favorite Red-Eyes card. Although we did just get a Red-Eyes overframe, which I'm not the happiest with the archetype, but that overframe is beautiful. I might have a new Red-Eyes favorite Red-Eyes card. The new Red-Eyes overframe is beautiful, but that Joey deck was a miss, man. I have a video out kind of going over my thoughts about that deck, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. I'm not the biggest fan of the deck. The card itself looks beautiful, its effects are whatever, but such a missed opportunity by Konami. But us, we have Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon out, game 1, turn 1. It's gonna burn 500 for every effect that he activates, and he can't be destroyed by card effects. So I would like to get a Dragon Nails off the top here, actually, to just protect. Oh, actually, that doesn't matter, because now he's just gonna send him to the graveyard. That actually sucks. Well, that's an easy way to out a Flare Metal Dragon. We're going up against Eldlich. I have not played against the new Eldlich or new zombie support, so I don't know what to expect there. That does get our Meteor into the graveyard though, so we can search Red-Eyes Fusion next turn. He's tributing off the Eldlich. Okay, so this is one of the new cards. What do you do? He's using the Eldlich effect now. That's actually pretty good. He summons out the Eldlich, so now he's gonna attack over my darkness map. Who is this? Vampire Voivode. When a monster effect is activated while a monster with its same name is in the graveyard, you can negate the activation. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's graveyard, you can tribute 2 monsters, special summon this from your graveyard. It doesn't matter what it does, it was just a beat stick. Silo Hat Rabbit. And this can set pretty much any of his Eldlich traps that he wants, right? That's a good tech card. And then this is gonna special summon Eldlich from deck or grave. extra deck. Wait, what? So he gets to cheat out the fusion monster. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. It doesn't have an effect on my turn, I don't believe. Sanguine. So we pull black metal. I will go ahead and search the Red-Eyes fusion, though I don't know if we use it. Probably not. You're supposed to summon a zombie monster. Anguish pattern. If a card is special summoned from your spell and trap zone to the monster zone. So that last card must be something that he can special summon, obviously. He can pop a card on my field. Silo Hat would also let him pop a spell or trap. So we could summon Slash, but Slash isn't gonna do anything for us right now. So we have to play the black metal line and just see how far we can get. Actually, we don't have a black metal line because we already used the Red-Eyes Darkness metal. So this is really nothing but cat. Ironically enough, all the bad things I said about that new Red-Eyes fusion monster, this would be a great time to have had it because I could have Red-Eyes fusion for it, assuming I play one of those terrible Dark Time Wizard cards. And yeah, that would have helped. I mean, it wouldn't have outed this guy because he can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, but that would have definitely been better than nothing, which is what we have. We have nothing. I gotta imagine silver's gonna be a lot more difficult than bronze was, and bronze was pretty difficult. So Duel sucks. And every time I get a hand that I can do like cool things with, I get Duel. I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care about your Duel. I'm still gonna do it. K9 Azuna. All right. Grab the black meteor. Azuna like really sucks. This is gonna be so much more difficult than silver, man. So much more difficult. So he summons Ripper, which means he's negating one of these two. I guess I have to prioritize Full Metal. It is a better card. A lot more difficult to out. Yeah. I figured he'd be happy to negate whatever he can. Now we'll go Zoa. Unfortunately, though, he does get to special summon a monster too. So like, this does not feel good. See what he summons here. Another Azuna. We'll go. Actually, we could still do it. So we'll go Max Metamorph. Then we'll go Flare Metal. Unfortunately, he gets another draw. And then we can go Flare Metal, drop the sword, bring back OG Red-Eyes, and then draw phase, we will be summoning Full Metal. We still did it. Full Metal and Flare Metal out turn one. And we had to play through an Azuna and under Fulo. So like, you do what you can, man. And he drew into Ash Blossom per turn, which sucks. There we have it. We got the Flare Metal burning 500 for every effect that he activates, and we have a Full Metal that can negate anything and then burn him for an attack position monster's attack. So we're gonna have some burn happening. Ooh, Memento activates a lot of effects. Neither one can be destroyed by card effects, so I don't really need to use the full metal until something's threatening either it or the flare metal. So we'll see. It'd be nice to use the full metal as the final punch. Once the flare metal gets his life low enough, we could just negate anything and then burn for game, pretty much is what we're hoping to do. But let's see what my opponent does, man. He has Ripper, he has Azuna, Lupus, and Grave. He has a lot going for him. 5 cards in hand, and he's playing Memento. He adds another Azuna, so maybe he's just playing Azuna and Lupus. He's not playing really any other. Oh, nope, never mind. There's a Joker. That burn's gonna add up. That burn is gonna add up. Oh, actually, this is a great time to Vesper Gersu. We're gonna Vesper Gersu here, and my opponent's gonna have a, some choices to make here. He decided to keep 3, which means no more monster effects for him this turn. So I don't know how he's gonna play any further from here. So we might just have this game locked up. Destroy 1 Memento monster in your hand or face-up field. Take 1 Memento monster from your deck with a different name and either add it to your hand or special summon it in defense position. Can this summon out this like super giant guy? Cannot be normal summon, must be special summoned. Okay. He can summon this guy. I don't know that I care about that guy though. That's fine. Burn, baby, burn. Still can't use monster effects though. Bro floodgated himself. I wonder if he actually read this card or if he just like picked the cards he wanted to keep because he didn't feel like reading. Memento Fusion. This is negate worthy, but that is a good card. I don't know that it's worthy of negating. What I don't want is for him to have like a talents or something in his hand and we waste our full metal negate, because even that isn't going to threaten us. He can't activate monster effect, so like that really doesn't matter. Guardian Chimera, that's a choice. That's a bigger body for me to hurt you when you activate something. I like it. Add 1 Memento spell trap from your deck to your hand. I'm still gonna hang on to this negate. I know that I can negate and then I could burn, but like really just don't want to play into a talents because he doesn't have any way to win from this position, and I don't want to give him that way. Sets the Memento Fusion, I'm assuming, and Cat. Whatever the other thing is Cat. So we're going to detach and bring back the Red-Eyes here. That's going to be the end of our Flare Metal Dragon, which he did his job, man. He's down to 5,000 life points off from, or he's just going to attack the Red-Eyes. Sure. We will summon the Keepers, just a free body. And we'll add that Red-Eyes to our hand. Opponent summons Typhon, I guess, just to like block damage, or that doesn't block. I mean, it stops me from negating his Memento Fusion. So maybe that's the reason. Lots that we can do here. Let's go with Tribute Summon Red-Eyes. Go Meteor, send the other Red-Eyes. Gonna activate Lupus in the graveyard. Lupus doesn't really do anything because Typhon's already on the field. He's blocking more damage, I guess. We go Zoa the Fiendish Beast. Look at this field, man. Look at this field. Something we wouldn't have dreamed of being able to do episode 1. We're going to set the OG Metal Morph. Then we'll make this guy with these 2. We activate his effect. Detach 2. We pop the Typhon. So whatever you activate, you better activate it now. Typhon's gone. Let's just give it to OG Red-Eyes. Why not? 6 1,000 on the OG Red Eyes. Beautiful. No, don't quit. I was gonna get my animation. All right, so we're hopping back into the Primite pack. This is where we've been putting our focus to get the Primite engine, which we so desperately need. We're gonna open 2 packs, man. I've seen the comments, people saying if they quit and you were obviously gonna get the animation off, I should get my 2 packs. And obviously I was finna get the animation off. I wish we could have actually got it off because it looks cool, but we didn't because he quit. So I'm taking my 2 packs. So this is pack number 1 and it's an ultra rare. Please be on the right side of the pack. Please be on the right. I don't know which side is on. I hate when it's like this because this is nerve wracking. No, I mean, that's a good card actually. So this isn't like a terrible card, but I don't know that we play it. Nothing really good in this pack at all. So let's go to pack 2. Oh, okay. Pack 2 got an upgrade. I was a little disappointed at first because it was no lights whatsoever, but we got an upgrade. It's on the right side this time. So we got Armitile, Bayonet Punisher. What is this? We got a man card, Sprite Double Cross, Ancient Rules. Successor Soul is actually a great card. I do think we played it. We play Successor Soul for sure. Another Tiki piece. I might have to read this. We keep pulling them and I have no idea what they do. Okay. Drill Beam, or I'd even take a Roar. Lights. That's the worst card. Why is this even in the pack? What does this have to do? All right, 2 packs, nothing really good except for Successor Soul. So we're gonna take out Burst Breath. We're gonna put in Successor Soul. If you don't know what Successor Soul does, it lets you tribute an effect monster, then target an effect monster your opponent controls and send it to the graveyard. So it gets around like Destruction Protection. Then it special summons a level 7 or higher normal from your hand or deck. So basically I can normal summon any effect monster, even if I special Zoa, and then I can use Successor Soul to out one of my opponent's monsters and then replace it with Red Eyes on my field. So it's not the greatest card, but it works in our deck and it's probably better than Burst Breath. So we're going to play it. Unfortunately, the Dragoonity Armorgram just, it doesn't really too much fit the deck. Like the setup required to use it, by the time we set it up, we probably either already lost the duel or already won it. So we're not going to run that. We're just going to put in the Successor Soul and hop into game 3. Okay, opponent chose for us to go first, so that's kind of terrifying. Black Metal. Do I want to set? What do I want to set here? A part of me wants to set the max Metamorph or the flame coating for next turn, but I also want to set the Metamorph for Gearfried. We're probably playing Blue Eyes, if you couldn't tell. So I do think, oddly enough, we're gonna set the normal Metamorph so that I could easily either pop the field spell or pop True Light and not have to waste the Fang with Chain to do it. This probably isn't the greatest thing in the world, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we have a Spell and Trap pop and we have a Monster Steal, effect Monster Steal. Very important when playing Blue Eyes. As suspected, we are playing against Blue Eyes. He summons the alternative, so obviously we have to steal that. I mean, it's not a bad steal. Now he can't just walk over us with a Blue Eyes either. And we avoid getting popped by the alternative. So that's not a bad steal. Discard 1 level 8 and draw 2 cards. So he's gonna send Jet. Draw 2. So we know he has Jet in rotation. We know he has a Blue Eyes in hand. Now he's drawing 2 more fresh cards. One of which is Chaos Form, which means we are cooked. Ooh, summons the Chaos Max. Okay. How do we deal with Chaos Max? I guess we do have Metamorph next turn. Does Wyvern or Gearfried plus Metamorph deal with this? I don't know. What do I gain? 2,000? No. Out comes the Blue-Eyes Jet, which he has Royal Rare. That looks good. Okay. It's going to return the Red-Eyes Spirit to the hand. Unfortunately, that's in damage step, so I couldn't respond with it. That actually sucks. Better than the Metamorph, though. All right, we need probably Zoa. That ain't it. That is not it. Chaos Max is just too strong, man. Too strong. Red-Eyes just doesn't have anything close to that. Like, that is such a strong card. And I don't have a way to out it. And if I set a card, I'm taking, you know, double piercing damage. So I don't want to set. I can summon Wyvern, but like, if I try to attack the Jet, he's just going to bounce me. Actually, I forgot about the 300 that Metamorph gives you. I can out the Chaos Max. Completely forgot. I did the math wrong. So we do get to out the Chaos Max. We will set Spirit. I'm going to set the Flame Coating just because. And pass turn. We actually outed the Chaos Max. I always forget that Metamorph gives you 300 and it gives you the half of your opponent. So that kept us in the game. Hopefully they don't top deck anything useful. They top deck something useful. Very, very useful. It's gonna bring back Alternative Dragon, which will allow him to pop our Wyvern, which isn't good. The Wyvern dies. I have Spirit and I have a dead Flame Coating. The only thing gets us back in this now is if we do actually get Zoa off the top next turn and we actually survive this turn. I don't know if he has any more things he can do. Obviously he can do exceed 8 if you want. I don't know if he has link plays. So assuming we get another turn, Zoa off the top would actually get us back in this, because then we can just summon full metal and then we have our Omni Negate pseudo tower on the top. So we are going to exceed summon. Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. What does this do? Once per turn, you can detach one material and target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of it. Okay. Whatever that didn't matter. He's turned it into Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. I'm going to wait to read it until Red-Eyes Spirit bring back the Gearfried. Unfortunately, this does let him bring back out the Jet. We do still survive, though, which is the key point. We do still survive. We take the same amount of damage we would have taken if he didn't summon this guy anyway. Oh, no, he can put the flame off. I mean, Zoa still helps, but I wanted to summon Zoa this turn. Though Zoa can't out this big ass. That's not going to do it. That's just not going to do it. It might be time to take Retro Dragon out the deck. I do really like Retro Dragon. It's one of my favorite, probably top 5 favorite Red-Eyes monster designs. It just looks cool to me, but I think the deck is at a point where Retro just won't come up very often because it's only going to affect level 7 Red-Eyes monsters, which most of the time we're not going to have any. Maybe once we get to a more Primite heavy and we do have the vanilla on the field more often, this could come up, but right now, no. So we're just going to go ahead and surrender here because he's obviously got this one in the bag. All right, so game 3 was a dud. Looking at game 4, we did draw the Successor Soul with Red-Eyes Wyvern. So what are we playing? Red Medicine? I'm terrified. He sets 1. He's playing a 60 card deck, only 14 in the extra. We draw a Red-Eye Spirit, which doesn't really help us. So we'll just summon Wyvern and punch him in the face for 18 maybe, or Ring of Destruction, and we're playing against Burn, and that sucks. Why does it have to be Burn? We'll set Spirit and we'll set Flame Coating. You know, we'll set Max too. Why not? Why not? If we're playing against Burn, we need to be able to get damage on the field as quickly as possible. So if we draw any level 7 dragon that we can get on the field next turn. I am absolutely sick to my stomach. I am absolutely sick to my stomach. Whatever. 60 card deck. Harpy's Feather Duster in the hand. Harpy's Feather Duster and Raigeki. And Chain Energy. But we draw Black Metal Dragon. Unfortunately, the Max Metamorph is now in the graveyard. So that sucks. And Chain Energy is going to be burning us. We're going to summon the Darkness Metal. He quit. Perfect. Thank you. I did not want to deal with that. But we're going to bring back the Black Metal to give him another 600. Then we're going to give him Dragon Nails to give him another 600. And we were just going to punch him really hard over the course of 2 turns and win anyway. But he surrendered, so we still got the dub, and we got a pack to open. It's another non-glowing pack, which is really unfortunate, but maybe we'll get lucky. We have Gigabyte, Full Armor Exceeds, Aquajet Surface, Assault Reboot, just a bunch of useless cards. Another Paleozoic. Why is this in the pack? What does this even do? I'm not reading this. This pack was buns. Opponent chose for us to go first, which means he's likely playing Sky Striker. Game 5, we are at an even 2-2 right now. So hopefully we can close this week out on a W, get a pack, and actually get a useful card that we want for our deck instead of a bunch of garbage that we've been getting. Search Darkness Metal, Summon Darkness Metal. Fortunately, we don't have any Link 2s to go into. So it probably would have been better to summon Red-Eyes there. But I think we're just going to sit on a Darkness Metal protected by Dragon Nails and hope he can't out a big body that can't be destroyed by card effects. And then on our next turn, maybe we can pop off a little bit more with Gear Free plus Black Metal and do some cool stuff. Activates Raigeki. Good thing I have Dragon Nails. I'm assuming he's never seen or read Dragon Nails in his life. And it's Tempai. Sky Striker. Not bueno. Not bueno for us. Although I think, do we live? I don't know. I don't think we live, actually. He's pretty much going to go through his whole Tempai combo. None of the Tempai monsters have the attack needed to out this. Plus, I get to bring it back with Dragon Nails. So I think we might live, actually. Why didn't he get the one that protects him? Why didn't he get Fadra? Okay, now he gets Fadra. Kind of late. Because it doesn't matter. You just bring back Hydra. Either way, in order to get over this Darkness Metal, he's going to have to pop the field spell and then give the attack boost from, I think Tyrant Dragon is the one that does that. But I'll be able to bring back Darkness Metal again. So we might get another turn. I don't know what we do with that turn, but we might get it. He also has the option for Rose Dragon to out this, but I don't think that wins him the game. He is going to go Trident Dragon. Trident Dragon, pop field spell, boost to 6,000. So now he can attack me. Take 2K. We'll do Black Metal first and then Dragon Nails. That way we can chain link block against Ash. We bring back Darkness Metal. Put those nails back on him. we search. What do we search here? I actually think I have to get Red-Eyes Soul here because this gets 3 attacks, which means we die here unless he special summons something and then I can use Soul, which is what I'm hoping for. That has 2,600 though. That's a little bit bigger than I needed. 2,600 is too big. Called by the Grave. All right, man. You got it. Called by the Grave. It's always the one of cards that just like Called by the Grave, man. Called by the Grave. But our opponent's gonna take the dub in this one with Tenpai still being played in 2026. Why? I do not know. But that's gonna do it for this week's episode of Red-Eyes Resurgence. We picked up 2 W's. Unfortunately, we didn't pick up any notable cards. Successor Soul we pulled it. We didn't get to activate it once. Hopefully next week we do get to pull some of those Primite cards. I really want to make over this deck with those Primite cards. I think we might be in a Primite pack for a while because those cards are really, really important to the Red-Eyes strategy. But as always, if you did enjoy this episode of Red-Eyes Resurgence, be sure to hit that like button. It really, really helps out a lot. Definitely subscribe. Come back for more. It is a weekly series and we do it every week. But I want to thank y'all for rocking with me through this episode, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.